Welcome, everyone. Noah here. This is my ninth edition of my Dynamics weekly newsletter and podcast with a focus on news relating to Microsoft Dynamics 365, AX, GP, NAV, and SL, mainly in connection with, but not limited to, financial reporting, budgeting, and analysis. Right now, everyone is rushing into the regular month-end closing cycle about now. This is a time when financial reporting is imperative to an organization and especially to its accounting team. Everything needs to be posted in the general ledger and reconciled between connected systems and probably a lot of Excel spreadsheets. We go through our transactions, post GL entries, run financial reports, check the numbers, and post more entries until everything is posted and reconciled and ready for distributing financial statements to the rest of the company. It can be a pretty stressful time for accountants, probably only second to tax filings and year-end close, which, by the way, taxes are due next month. They'll be here in no time. So for this edition, March 24th of 2025, got a few bullet points I'll read over to you and then dive into these topics. We have a Prospero financial reporting and budgeting demonstration coming up in April. Dynamic Communities is looking for presenters for Summit, which is coming up in October. Business Central is releasing new features in their Wave 1, and the financial stuff is coming up very fast for us. April trial sites available for Prospero Financial Reporting and Budgeting. Dynamic Communities Academy classes, we have two of those coming up in October. Our June training class registrations are open for Dynamics 365 F&O Financial Reporting, Microsoft Dynamics Management Reporter for AX, GP, and SL, as well as Prospero Financial Reporting. Plus, the last topic I'll leave with you for this newsletter and podcast is what's the change in next week's edition? Be a little switch over for that one. Our Prospero demo, that is scheduled for April the 28th. So it'll be here in no time. That is for financial reporting and budgeting. It's a general overview. So if you've never seen our product, Prospero, this is a great time for an introduction to it. It's a 1 hour or less online demonstration. I'll cover a lot of different topics in that 1 hour session with you. I will record it, so we'll post it for you to review it later if you want to see it at your leisure. And if you want to join us live, that's going to be on GoToWebinar. We've got registration links in the newsletter and in the comments and description fields as well. During those Prospero demo webinars, we cover stuff like under financial reporting, report generation, drill down to account and transaction level details, summarizing drill down by any company, segments, or dimensions, numeric and graphical analysis of report data, report distribution options. For budgeting during those demonstrations, we cover stuff like the main input screens, including line item detail entries and notes, human resource budgeting, capital budgeting, history of budget changes, budget and statistical accounts used to calculate balances, and my favorite, instant consolidation. And we also look at forecasting using the copy plan wizard to copy data from a source budget or forecast to a new budget or forecast, including actuals by changing the date. So a lot of great features there we put into those 1 hour webinar sessions with you for demoing our product, Prospero Financial Reporting and Budgeting. Hope you can join us or at least sign up and you can catch that recorded demo later. Dynamic Communities looking for speakers for their October 19th through the 23rd of this year. It's their conference in Orlando this year. A lot of us here at the MSX group have been to Summit over the many years it's been around, even back to when it was called Convergence in the early 2000s. It's been all over the U.S., including Seattle, Atlanta, Chicago, Vegas, Houston, San Antonio, Nashville, Charlotte, and now back to Orlando again. It's a great opportunity for networking and education in the community. Of their open session types, we've led plenty of their breakout sessions, deep dive sessions, and panel discussions. All of our sessions have been around financial reporting and budgeting solutions, namely Management Reporter, Forecaster, F4X, and Prospero Financial Reporting and Budgeting. Well, we also usually have a booth in the expo hall, and we uh, man those in between sessions. So if you have never presented, don't let that stop you. You're among peers, all looking to learn something about the products that they're using themselves. Don't let stage fright keep you from possibly helping someone who might need to hear just how you've dealt with some issue or other back at your office. Of the different session types, they're looking for breakout sessions. They're about 60 minutes, tips, tricks, and demos, which we've done a lot of those. Deep dives, which are about 90 minutes. We haven't done so many of those, but it's just a little more detailed than the breakout sessions. Panel discussions, we've been on those throughout the years, namely for the financial reporting tools available for Dynamics. Case studies, those are about 60 minutes for user or customer stories, and fast chats, we've done those for about 25-minute product or tech overviews. A lot of great options for you to jump in, participate with the community, share your side, your stories with everyone else there, and get to know some new people along the way. If you want to submit any of your session ideas or let them know that you're interested, submit your sessions before the end of March. So before March 31st, there's a link in the description or in the newsletter for sending that to dynamic communities. So hopefully we'll see you on stage. Wave one is coming for Dynamics 365 Business Central Financial Reporting. It's actually Wave one covers everything inside BC that they're updating. I think they have already rolled out some features in this Wave One release. They mentioned in their documentation from Microsoft that in April they are releasing some enhanced financial reporting features, and they've got a lot of those listed out. I'm not going to run through them here for you on the podcast, but I've got them in the newsletter listed out by bullet points. So a lot of features that are needed because, again, I'm not a big fan yet of the financial reporting inside Business Central, so they've got a lot of stuff they can add to that functionality inside BC. And some of their bullet points do lead me to believe that they are pushing the financial reporting more into an Excel driven piece of the product. So, two of the bullet points they say save their Excel templates in Business Central. And then another one says run a financial report using a saved Excel template. So it's really looking like they're pushing it towards an Excel based financial reporting tool, which, hey, that's fine. If that's what you're going to do. Just let everybody know that your uh, online application that is going to be browser based, the financial reporting piece is going to be based in spreadsheets. So, not a particular fan of that myself, but that seems to be what they're saying in that bullet point entry for Wave 1 for financial reporting. Prospero trial sites. We have Prospero trial sites available on a 30-day basis. This is for financial reporting and budgeting. We can set these up using our demo database, or we can even set these up custom tailored for your particular company or organization using your chart of accounts, your account numbers, your account transactions and balances, your calendars, and set up some reports that you would use at your office. And if we use your data to set up our trial sites in Prospero and you decide later to go with Prospero, it's an easy process for us to take that trial site database and convert it to production for you at your office. Those 30-day trial sites are all free for 30 days there. No credit card needed, no obligation. We'll provide you a free quote. And then if you like the product after you're done with that trial phase, we'll just switch you over to production. Just send us an email or message us. Let us know that you're interested. If you're looking at the newsletter, there's a book an appointment link at the top of the newsletter so that you can just say, hey, put me on your waiting list. We have two academy classes scheduled for Summit in October. That's going to be in Orlando as part of Dynamic Community's annual conference. And we are going to be leading a management reporter training class on the 18th, which is a Saturday. It's a Saturday before Summit starts for all the users there. So that's on the 18th of October, management reporter. The name for the class is, it may have GP management reporter, but don't let that stop you if you're using management reporter in AX or SL because it's the same application. You can definitely take this class even if you are using AX or SL. And we have a second class in Orlando, which is going to be on that Sunday, the 19th. That is for Dynamics 365 F&O, the financial reporting class. These are all-day classes, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, lunch break and everything. You have one of us leading you through the hands-on exercises on your laptop with our image of the database data. If you get stuck, we're there to help you out. A lot of people um, kind of miss the classroom days of training. So this is a great opportunity to get back and do that where you have everybody in one room in person, not scattered out on the internet, not in person, difficult, very impersonal that way. But this is a hands-on in one room with a live instructor, not an artificial or an AI bot leading you through the exercises, and that is Orlando. So come down, take some classes, and you can also sign up for the classes even if you don't stick around and sign up for Summit. I get that in an email confirmation from Academy. So they say you can sign up, take the Academy classes, even if you're not going to the rest of the week for Summit. So you can come down for the weekend, take the classes, the rest of the week, go to Disney World. And online training classes. We have 3 classes scheduled in June for everybody. We are hosting these online using GoToWebinar and our classroom demo databases. We have on June the 17th a class for Management Reporter, Report Building Basics. This applies to AX, GP, and SL. These are hands-on exercises that we walk you through online, building trial balance statements, income statements, using reporting trees, and different options inside the application. So great beginning class for financial reporting using Management Reporter. That is June the 17th. The next day, June 18th, very similar class. This is for Dynamics 365 F&O users of financial reporting. So, which is really pretty much the same as Management Reporter. They just dropped the name. They dropped a little bit of functionality when they went to F&O, but same concept, pretty much the same way you build the reports from that first class the day before. So we go through, we'll provide the image for you, walk you through exercises, building trial balance statements, income statements, using reporting trees, all that to get you used to using the application, building reports, maintaining reports, and distributing reports. So great option there for D365 F&O financial reporting. And then on the 19th of June, we have a training class for Prospero Financial Reporting, which is our product. We'll lead you through exercises building trial balance statements, income statements, generating departmental location income statements, forecasted income statements, a lot of hands-on, all online though. So the instructor will be online on using our GoToWebinar sessions to guide you through the exercises. You can see their screen, and if you get stuck, the instructor can jump over, help you on your screen, and get you caught up. So 3 great classes that are coming up in June for us. Registration is already open. We'll probably have registration go through about the first part of June before we close that off. And the last thing about this newsletter for this week is what's the change for next week's edition? So for the last few podcasts and newsletters, we have really been focusing on financial reporting. But I'm going to switch it up. We're going to move over to budgeting next week. So if you are looking at the budgeting applications that are out there, if you need help with your version of Prospero financial reporting, if you want to talk about forecasters, budgeting options, as well as the budgeting options for Business Central and F&O. We'll be putting those into next week's newsletter and probably the next couple of newsletters. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me this newsletter podcast. I appreciate you coming back and finding me here online. Send me your comments. Good and bad comments are welcomed, but constructive comments are preferred. Likes, shares, and reposts are appreciated as well. Thanks, everybody, and have a fantastic week.